Hey guys, so in this video we're going to talk about my exact method to pass funded accounts and how you can scale up to $1 million in funding in 2025. And it's going to be relatively simple and I'm fairly sure that everyone can do it. So we're going to get right into it. So we're on TradingView right now and I'm just going to get started right off the bat and talk to you about how most people approach funded accounts. They'll buy one 200K account and then they'll start trading that account. They'll risk maybe 0.5, maybe 1% per trade, and they'll most likely blow it because a lot of people, the majority of you traders blow it. And eventually you just end up buying another 200K account. Maybe 2 months later, you're buying another 200K account. This is literally the way that most people do it. Now, the way I do it, and my preferred method, is to play on statistics. And what I mean by that is, let's drop a really general strategy here. Let's say you have around a 38% win rate with a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. This is pretty solid. A lot of people are able to achieve that. So this is not the most difficult thing to achieve. But let's say you've got right around there. Maybe you have a different strategy. Doesn't matter. The principle still applies. With this strategy, you're going to have at least 5, 6, or 7 losses in a row. It's inevitable. That's just the way it is. So by trading it on one account, it's really hard because you're going to need a few wins in a row to pass the account. Now, if you're doing it like me, and instead of buying one 200K account, you buy maybe 6 50K accounts. You got 50K account 1, 50K account 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And instead of placing a total of 10 trades on this account, because let's say you're constantly trading that, you might take a total of 10 or 20 trades on that account. Now what I do is I'll take 2 trades on this account, 2 trades on that account, 2 trades on that account, and so forth, basically. So I'm still taking a total of 12 trades, but I'm just basically splitting it across all the accounts. Why am I doing that? Well, because I'm also risking 2% per trade. So by risking 2% per trade and having multiple accounts, I am now able basically to split it across these accounts, and I'm only going to need 1 or 2 wins to pass the account if I'm trading a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. So our profit target is around 8 or 10%, depends on the prop firm, but we only need 2 wins basically to pass the account. Meaning that if we take a loss on this account, we take 2 losses in a row, then we take 2 losses in a row on this account, and maybe 1 win and 1 loss on this account, and then maybe 2 wins in a row on this account, we basically got 12 trades. And in those 12 trades, we only need to win twice in a row. And there's a pretty good chance that you'll win twice in a row in 12 trades. At least with these statistics, statistically, you have a relatively high chance of winning twice in a row and passing your phase 1 account. Now, if you do pass that account, you can literally just keep doing that method until you're all out of accounts. Now, you're not going to pass all of these accounts. You might end up blowing 3 or 4 of them, but that's totally fine. If you pass even 1 of these accounts, you only need to make 1 or 2% to get that payout and basically cover the entire investment. And then once you've covered the investment, you can start stacking more accounts and you can start doing this method more and more and more. And statistically, you're going to continuously get that streak of 2 wins in a row. Because if you have, for example, 10 accounts and you're taking 2 trades per account, now you've got 20 shots. And within those 20 trades, you're going to need to win 2 times in a row to pass the account, phase 1 at least. And that's the method that I use. So instead of buying 1 big account, I spread it across a lot of smaller accounts, and then I let my statistics play out. For example, at the point of recording this, at this moment in time, I'm doing 9 trading accounts, 9 FTMO accounts, all 100K accounts. And all of those 9 100K accounts, I'm going to write it down for you. 2 of those accounts are already passed. So I passed 2 of those accounts. I blew 1 of them. Then another one of them is at 96K right now. And then these are all fresh. So I haven't started these yet. But because I won 2 trades in a row on this account, and then I had another streak of winning 2 trades in a row on this account, I passed basically these 2 100K accounts. And then I also passed phase 2, basically using this exact same method. So what I'm trying to say is just split your trades across different accounts. Don't go all in on one account. Instead, buy multiple accounts and split the trades between those accounts. That way, statistically, you have a way higher chance of winning or passing at least one of those accounts. So the more accounts you have, the easier it is to pass. Now, you've got to be okay with the fact that you're going to blow some of these accounts, but that's totally fine. Because guess what? The majority of traders blow these accounts anyways. The only difference now is that you have a really high likelihood of passing at least one of those accounts. So by approaching it like this, and I truly believe that this is how most profitable traders approach it, by approaching it like this, you basically guarantee yourself, if you have a solidified edge or a solidified strategy, that you're going to pass at least one of these accounts. Statistically, like I said, if you've got a 38% win rate and you're taking around 20 trades, let's say you got 10 accounts and you're taking 20 trades, there's a really, really good chance that you'll win 2 in a row and pass your account. That's literally the way I do it. As simple as that. Now, of course, maybe you don't have the money or the capital to buy 10 accounts. I understand that. So buy 5 accounts instead, 5 smaller accounts. Let's say you buy 5 smaller accounts and you risk a little bit less so that you need a little bit more time to play out on those accounts. This method still works. Now, if you got 5, for example, 50K accounts instead of 10 accounts, doesn't really matter. You could risk, for example, instead of 3%, you could do 1.5%. So basically this method applies even if you don't have the capital to buy 9 100K accounts like I did. This method still works really well. It does obviously work a lot better if you already have a little bit of capital set aside. But this is honestly the way I recommend it to everyone. Instead of buying, even if you want to buy 50K, buy 5 10K challenges. I know it sucks because you're like, well, that's only a 10K. I'm not going to make any money on that. But you're more likely to pass one of those 10K accounts than that 150K account. Basically, don't put all your hopes on that 150K account. Use this method, split between the trades, and then you'll see that the statistics play out and you'll pass one of these accounts. So that's a little video about how I pass Propfirm accounts consistently and how I get payouts consistently. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. And if you have any questions about it, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.